What would you say was a big difference between the first half and the second half? You guys were outscored by about 17 points in the second half. What would you say they did defensively to maybe offset your offensive game plan?
Well, I think mostly they got out in transition, and that's what we tried to stop the most because we knew they could score the ball in transition really well. I think we did a good job of that the first half. Second half, we kind of got lazy running back because we were tired, we were fatigued. So I think the biggest thing was them scoring in transition. They just got easy buckets, and if they didn't, they got an offensive rebound.
It was a very tough game today. You guys fell down a lot of fouls. What would you make about the physical essence of the game?
I definitely think we fought really hard. I mean, there's not a game that we don't fight hard. We just can't pull it out, and I think that's the most frustrating part is we play so hard. And so we deserve to win because like nobody wants it more than we do, and we just can't pull it out.
Do you feel the officiating may have been a little bit of a factor in this game? I noticed some calls that may not have, that weren't called that maybe should have, and then maybe I saw Coach Burt was a little irate about some non-calls and some calls there.
Yeah,
Do you feel it was a factor at all?
I would never blame a game on a ref, but I think the turning point was when they didn't call an over and back on Libby. I mean, she boxed out, she got position. You have to call that because that's our ball. They don't get a basket there. And I think, so then they got 2 free throws and the ball back. So I think as a ref, you need to call that because she had position, but it's over with. There were other things we could have done to win.
You read my mind there. I was going to ask about what the turning point you felt was the game there. And what was the turning point earlier in the game? You guys you were off to a little bit of a slow start, but you kind of flipped that switch and came back, and you were leading at halftime. It was a 2-point deficit at the end of the third. What was that turning point for you guys early in the game to kind of turn that slow start into something that you can possibly pull a win out of?
I think our shots weren't falling, so we just had to keep attacking them. And our biggest thing was rebounding. Like, we could not let them get second chance opportunities, so I think we did a pretty good job of that. I mean, we had some slip-ups, but every defensive team does. But I think we got it in the post more. We got some of their key players in foul trouble. Just couldn't pull it out. I don't know.
Probably pull a win out of.
I think our shots weren't falling, so we just had to keep attacking them. And our biggest thing was rebounding. Like, we could not let them get second chance opportunities, so I think we did a pretty good job of that. I mean, we had some slip-ups, but every defensive team does. But I think we got it in the post more. We got some of their key players in foul trouble. Just couldn't pull it out. I don't know.
Megan, I know that after a loss, it's tough to kind of find something you're pleased about. And are you personally pleased with your performance today? I mean, you had 13 points, you grabbed 10 rebounds. So kind of from a personal perspective, are you pleased with your own performance?
Absolutely not. I mean, I literally shot terrible from the free throw line. I need to definitely work on those, and I felt like I could have done a lot more, and I couldn't get us that win. I feel like that's on me. So I take losses very hard on myself, and I feel like I could have done way more to help us win. So
good luck the rest of the way down the stretch.
Thank you.
What do you think are some things you guys are going to work on coming into the games next week that will help you get some more wins down the road?
Depends what kind of team we're playing. I mean, definitely for this game, we worked a lot on transition defense and boxing out, and just going over our plays. We added in a couple new ones for this team, so I think we'll definitely work on our transition defense because we get caught ball watching.
But you've started some games, come off the bench for some games. Is it hard for you to kind of get in a rhythm when some games you're starting, some games you're not?
Not really, because it don't matter if you start the game or if you finish it. And if it's 5 minutes, 2 seconds, you still gotta do what you have to do. So I'm fine either way. We just have to keep playing hard, and just trying to get the win. It's not easy, as Megan said. Like, if you play hard and feel like there's something still holding you back, but at the end of the day, you can control what you can control. We just gotta play harder and trust each other, and then it will come.